highlights of the program today. Governor Sanwo-Olu congratulates President-elect Bola Tinubu, describes his emergence as new chapter in leadership. This and more after this time out. We'll begin today with this story. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu said the nation's democracy has recorded another major victory following the emergence of his predecessor and leader, Bola Tinubu, as president-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in the just concluded presidential election. Governor Sanwo-Olu, in a swift reaction to the announcement of presidential election results by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in the early hours of Wednesday, said Tinubu contested and won a fiercely fought democratic battle, stressing that the victory reflected the All Progressives Congress APC candidates' belief in deepening democracy in the country. The governor said the choice offered the citizens to pick their leaders in peaceful electoral process, which further confirmed democracy as the only credible means of attaining power, with the people at the center of the struggle. According to Governor Sanwo-Olu, Asiwaju Tinubu has worked tirelessly in the past 2 decades to deepen democracy in Nigeria, building bridges across the length and breadth of the country, and his political credentials, which are a product of his many years of genuine investment in human and national development, have played critical roles in giving him the national spread and endeared him to millions of Nigerians. While congratulating the president-elect, Governor Sanwo-Olu said he is confident that Asiwaju Tinubu would work hard to return the country to the League of Nations, where economic prosperity, security, and political stability are hallmarks of development. From that story, we move to this one, which says, ahead the March 11 gubernatorial and Houses of Assembly elections, the Ohanize Ndigbo Lagos State chapter has endorsed Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for a second term in office, saying the Igbo people living in the state will ensure that the governor is re-elected. Speaking at a joint press conference with the leadership of the Yoruba Council Worldwide in Lagos on Thursday, the president of the Ohanize Ndigbo Lagos State chapter, Sunday Osai, denied any link to a video making the rounds on the social media allegedly done by one Okichukwu Isigozuru asking Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to resign from office. Osai, who described Governor Sanwo-Olu as friendly, peace-loving, and accommodating, sued for continued cordial relationship between the governor, the state, and Indigbos in Lagos State.
If Ndigbo is looking for anybody to become the governor of a Lagos State, that person is Sanwo-Olu, because of the cordial relationship they have enjoyed together. In short, Sanwo-Olu represents everything that Ndigbo needs to prosper.
The woman leader of Ohanize Ndigbo in Lagos State, Chioma Okoro, assured Governor Sanwo-Olu that the entire women's structure in the 57 local government and local council development areas of the state will be mobilized to support his re-election.
He has shown unity, he has accommodated us, and we owe him a lot. And I think what we owe him most is to return him to office.
Okoro appealed to women not to allow their children to be used as political thugs in the forthcoming elections. Earlier, the President Yoruba Council Worldwide, Oladotun Hasan, said they have contacted the Inspector General of Police and Director General of the Department of State Service, DSS, to investigate the concerns and threats, and equally reached out to all the necessary stakeholders on this ugly development.
Considering the information flying around in some electronic media outlets, it is imperative for the joint leadership of the Lagos State Leaders of Thought led by the Yoruba Council Worldwide and the Organizing Igbo in Lagos State to immediately and swiftly swing to affirmative action by calling for calm and understanding with the non-indigenous citizens, especially the Igbo extractions and supporters, to support and re-elect the governor of Lagos State, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, for second term.
As an appeal to all Igbo people in the state to reach out to their brothers and sisters to disregard all the unfounded allegations against the governor, saying it is a move to arouse people's emotional sensibility and political ideology. Also, during the week, wife of the Lagos State Governor, Bijoke Sanwo-Olu, commissioned another iconic maternal and child care center, MCCC, in Orile Agege General Hospital to further enhance antenatal care and child delivery in the state. Speaking during the commissioning, Mrs. Sanwo-Olu said the 30-bed maternal and child care center and a couples clinic at the Orile Agege General Hospital are to further enhance antenatal care and child delivery in the state, as the facilities were in line with the themes agenda of the current government to provide affordable and quality health care for all. Mrs. Sanwo-Olu, who appreciated Orile Agege residents for the warm reception, gave kudos to the medical personnel, government officials, Orile Agege LCDA chairman Babatunde Johnson, for their teamwork towards the success story of Orile Agege community, where all residents enjoy dividends of democracy. She lauded the Alaige of Orile Agege, Oba Agbedeyi, for his community witnessing infrastructure development during his reign. Mrs. Sanwo-Olu was also delighted to meet the expectant women as well as nursing mothers as she doled out medical kits for their usefulness. The medical director of Orile Agege General Hospital, Sholak Piton, expressed his joy for the presence of the wife of the governor as he showcased all medical sections, intensive care unit, and consultation rooms equipped with modern medical facilities but made up a general hospital with 24 hours electricity power supply as a landmark achievement by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for the betterment of Orile Agege residents. The Office of the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice during the week received the post-mortem report dated 1st of March 2023, issued by the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital in respect of Whitney Omodesola Adeniro, who was until her demise a student of Chrisland School of Baby. The post-mortem report revealed the cause of death to be asphyxia and electrocution. In a statement signed by the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Oyosore Onigbanjo, the Directorate of Public Prosecutions has been instructed to issue legal advice on the matter immediately. The state government commiserates with Whitney's family, reassuring Lagosians that anybody found culpable would immediately be charged to court. In the same vein, the Lagos State Ministry of Education has assured the parents of Whitney Adeniro, the Chrisland pupil who died during the school's sports day, that no effort will be spared to get justice for her. Commissioner for Education Folashade Adefisayo stated this during a condolence visit to her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Adeniro, at their residence in Lagos. Adefisayo confirmed the receipt of the post-mortem report on the cause of Whitney's death and restated the commitment of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu that nothing will be spared at ensuring appropriate interrogation of the cause and prosecution of anyone found culpable. She assured the parents that the Ministry of Education shares in their grief and will be with the family in the journey for justice. The commissioner was accompanied on the visit by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Abayomi Abolaji, Director General, Office of Education, Quality Assurance, Abiola Seriki Ayeni, Executive Secretary, Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency, Titilola Vaivo Adeniyi, and some directors of the ministry. And finally, on the program today, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Waterfront Infrastructure Development, Olayinka Patuola Ajayi, has urged the leadership of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers to partner with the state government in its drive towards economic sustainability and development of the state. Patuola Ajayi gave the advice while receiving the President and Chairman in Council of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, John Bull Amaevu, during the association's courtesy visit to her office. She noted that while the state government continues to open up roads and maintain the existing ones for smooth road transportation, it has just commissioned the first phase of the Blue Rail services to complement rail transportation, while work is in top gear for the completion of the Red Rail line. The Permanent Secretary also revealed that in the area of water transportation, where the ministry is involved, the state government also inaugurated a state-of-the-art control room at the Lagos State Waterways Authority Laswa Jetty at Falomo, where all activities on water transportation are monitored for quick intervention when and where needed to ensure safety on the waterways. In his remarks, the President and Chairman in Council of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, John Bull Amaevu, said the visit was to engender a more cordial relationship between the institution, state government, ministries, departments, agencies of government, and critical stakeholders. And with that story, we conclude this week's edition of Lagos Update, a program that highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. You can listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on our website, www.trafficradio961.ng, and follow us on our various social media platforms: Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Lagos Traffic 961. You can download our app, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, from Play Store for more updates. You can also follow me on Twitter at Adeola Akindele1. Thanks to my producer, Babatunde Akinyemi, studio engineer, Oyeshola Ola, with support from the social media team. The executive producer is Tayo Akunle. I'm Adeola Akindele. Next week is another date. Stay blessed and stay safe.